We're here with the 2019 37BH Phaeton. We will be going over some of the general features of the main Spyder Control Multiplex touch panel. For the convenience of our Phaeton customer, we have added 4 7-inch Spyder touchscreen panels. First one will be at the entry door panel when you first come into your motorhome at the entry door coming up the stairway. The second one is a passenger console panel. The third one is your front bedroom panel. The fourth one will be your rear bedroom panel. These panels operate the same way as your main touchscreen panel. You'll notice here, which is the home setting, you'll have your lighting page. You'll have your kitchen gallery shade, which will go up and down by hitting the up or lower arrow. The water pump setting, here you can turn your water pump on and off. It'll also show your fresh, gray, black, and LP gas gauges to show whether they're 100%, full, half a tank, or empty. Here is your air conditioner settings, which is your rear, middle, front. Also shows your temperature in your cargo bays underneath the floor. Now you have your battery settings, which is your chassis and house batteries, shows you the voltage on those batteries. Then moving over to the shore power, which would be your 50 amp power cord. It shows you what line 1 and 2 is presenting as far as the voltage and the amps. Then we move down to your floor heating. It's got an on and off switch for the rear floor and an on and off switch for the front floor. Now moving over to your water heater, this is a selection switch that will let you select whether you want 110 power or gas. Now we move over to your generator switch. You can also turn your generator on with this feature here. Just mash it in or out. The green illuminated light will come on if it's on. It also shows the AGS on and off switch on this panel. And moving over to your inverter, it shows you can turn it on or off, or your charging switch. Now we're going to move a little more in depth with this bottom of your panel, which will be your lighting. It just shows you the different lighting positions that's going to be in your motorhome. This main exterior panel will show your exterior lighting by touching either the door, porch, or road light. Over here on your main lights, this is the lights inside your motorhome. But this motorhome has a lighting option that you can go to that will actually dim your lights. By pressing the button, holding down, you will see a gauge that'll come up on this control panel. You can operate the lighting volume going down or up. That will dim or brighten your lights. The only lights that has this option will have the arrows going upward or downward. You can get down to the bottom of this panel and you can mash the button here and it will show you Pacific lighting switches, which is your bedroom, your mid-bath. Also on this panel shows you a ceiling fan control switch, whether you want the ceiling fan on high or low or off. The rear bath lights. Moving on to your charging system by hitting the battery on the bottom of this panel. It shows you the display of your voltage on your chassis battery, your house battery, and shows you a diagram how it's broke down throughout the motorhome as far as your inverter, all the way down to your 50 amp power cord again. Shows your generator status, how many hours on your meter, things of that nature. Now we're going to move over to your temperature, which is going to be your climate control part of this panel. That shows you the air conditioner in the rear. It's got the on and off, the high and low and automatic. Also shows you on this panel the degree on that unit. Also with the middle unit, it shows you the same display and the front. Okay, now your floor heating, it shows you more in depth of a switch that you can control it, mashing the off button. Also on your water heater, it's more exact in depth on your gas switch or your electric switch. And also here's your floor heater again. Now we're moving on to the settings of your slides for extends and retract as far as your back slide. Then you can go through this panel here that's lit up at the bottom. It's going to show your fan speeds as far as your galley fan up here at the top, your bath fan, your ceiling fan, or your rear bath fan. Now we're going to look at the locks. It's going to show you your bay door locks that you can also use on this panel by unlocking or locking your bay door locks. Also your entry door lock by using this panel. Now move to your right one more time, and it's going to have your TV lift. This is a TV that's in your living area behind your sofa on this particular model that you can go up, and it will raise that TV up out of the countertop, and when you want it to retract, you can hit the down button and it'll go back down. Now we're moving on to the general setting buttons, which is to the far right at the bottom of your panel, and up at the top it will say at the left hand corner settings. It will give you the temperature units one more time. It will give you different settings as far as your screens, your switches, and your diagnostics. Over here is your clock. It'll also read up here at the top under coach model what floor plan you have. This is the diagnostic chart. This chart will show you all of the diagnostics on your motorhome. If all of the green lights are lit up, that means everything is working correct. This is basically your general instructions on this Spyder touch control panel that we put in the 2019 37BH Phaeton motorhome.